Now on CoastTV News.
Christmas tree shortage, how the national drought and unusual weather are affecting Delaware's Christmas tree farms. Outdoor dining update, the latest on Rehoboth Beach's outdoor dining policy, potential changes and implications. Dogs on the beach, the ongoing discussion in Rehoboth and allowing dogs on the beach and boardwalk during the summer, what it means for pet owners and visitors.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Christmas tree farmers a little less jolly this holiday season. Good evening, I'm Mallory Metzner. Madeline Overturf is on assignment. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with fewer Christmas trees available for the holidays this year. There have been multiple challenges with getting trees ready for the holiday season this year. Live in Milton is Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, farmers say this past off-season has been rough on the trees.
Mallory, here at Coastal Christmas Trees right outside of Milton, the owner told me that he too had problems getting trees to sell this past year. And while he said he didn't have any issues growing trees this past off season, he said national droughts have made trees come in smaller and the number of trees worth selling has gone down. But on the other hand, other places here in Sussex County like Don's Tree Farm in Greenwood say they lost hundreds of trees due to long droughts followed by a large amount of rain. The owner of Don's Tree Farm says the flatlands of Delaware can prove to be a challenge for Christmas tree farmers.
We're like a pool table, and it's very hard to get the water to run off. So I think the farmers have been fighting that for years down here. That's the reason why in Sussex County there's tax ditches to carry the water out and off to the bay.
Back here in Milton, the Coastal Christmas Trees owner told me that another contributing factor to a lack of trees is simply a lack of farms around the country. He said as more and more farmers around the country start to retire, no one in the family is picking up the work, causing them to close their doors. I'm Charles Reinert, live in Milton, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Charles. Now in Rehoboth Beach, the hometown Christmas parade is getting started with an extra charitable twist. Our own Madeline Overturf joins us there.
Mallory, I am down here at the Rehoboth Beach Hometown Christmas Parade. It's going to start any minute, so please come on down in Rehoboth if you're watching from your screens there, or be sure to join us later at 11. I'll have some highlights for you. But really, come on down tonight, even if you can't be here for a bit, because this parade, it's all about giving back. It's kind of why I have Barbie here. Hey, take a look here. This ambulance is the Stuff the Truck campaign. It is part of the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company's Giving Back campaign as part of this parade. They are accepting Toys for Tots, filling this ambulance with toys. And it's really a way of them giving back to those who give so much to us, right? They're helping our community by serving us as volunteer firefighters. You can donate to them too. And also giving back to the kids. So it's not just coming out here tonight for the joy of the parade, though I'm excited about that. It's about the joy of the community, the hometown Christmas spirit that we have so strong here in Rehoboth Beach. So I really, really hope you can come join us down here for the parade. I'll be the MC. If you can't make it right away, no worries. We got over 130 entries, so we got plenty of time here. Really, really, really looking forward to seeing you all out here in a little bit. But for now, Mallory, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Maddie. And here are some traffic advisories to be aware of in Rehoboth tonight, whether you're going to that parade or not. The city says Rehoboth Avenue will be closed from the traffic circle to the bandstand until 10 p.m. State Street from Hickman Street to Rehoboth Avenue and Country Club Drive will be closed until 10 p.m. Sussex Street from Columbia Avenue to 4th Street will be closed until 9 p.m. And 5th Street from Rehoboth Avenue to Kent Street will be closed until 9 tonight. And now let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. It is time to check in on the weather. We saw Maddie wearing a coat tonight, but it's not as cold as it could be out there. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, joins us now with a look at the forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Mallory. And if you don't mind, I want to augment your tease. Say, not only could be, but what it will be. Now, that's the key to seeing what's happening with our forecast. Right now, for example, in Rehoboth, we're at like 50 degrees, 48 in Lewis, 50 Indian River Inlet, 49 Bethany Beach, 50 in Millsboro, 49 Milton, and 48 degrees for us actually in Redden. As far as how we're feeling right now, I mean, think about it. We have relatively calm conditions with the winds right now, for example, in Ocean City, but we are expecting for the cloud cover that we have in place right now will begin to thin out even more so as we fall into the mid-40s by 10 o'clock, by the way, when the traffic's going to clear back up for the folks in Rehoboth Beach. But we're going to go from the 40s into the 30s going into tonight. We had a high today of 58 degrees in Salisbury and 60 in Ocean City, but I don't see us getting anywhere close to that from here on out because it's going to be so clear and it's going to be so chilly. We'll have your full forecast in a moment. Till then, back to you, Mallory.
Thank you, Paul. In a move to address nurse staffing challenges in Delaware, the state has launched an innovative tuition incentive program for certified nurse assistants starting this month. This initiative, a first in the state, aims to fill critical vacancies by covering up to $3,000 in tuition per candidate. Selected training facilities include Bear Professional Institute, Delaware Skills Center, and Sussex County Vocational Technical School District. The program targets people with nursing experience, providing a pathway to certification and state employment with a commitment of 2 years service post-certification. Once certified, candidates will receive a compensation package, including a starting salary of $34,000. Governor John Carney has released the 7th annual report of the Government Efficiency and Accountability Review Board. It was established in 2017 and focuses on improving public services while reducing costs. This year's report highlights significant achievements, including an estimated $76 to $80 million in savings from ongoing projects. Key recommendations for 2023 involve modernizing digital government services and improving state personnel training and classification systems. Happening right now, the Lewis Mayor and City Council is meeting at a public hearing for the proposed site plans for the Beach House Motel. The motel would take over the former site of Two Dips Ice Cream on Savannah Road. You see it right here in this video. Recommendations the commission said at its last meeting that they would like to see in the project include using a Delaware coastal style for the architecture, downward-facing dark sky lighting, a canopy of trees throughout the site, and additional parking possibilities. We will provide an update on this story on Coast TV News at 11. Staying in Lewis, starting January 1st, the city will implement certain codes. It will update building and residential codes to improve safety and efficiency. The city says this transition includes adopting residential, existing building, swimming pool and spa, and property maintenance codes. Additionally, the city says new construction will require fire suppression systems with a detailed review process for plans and permits. The changes aim to align with state codes and better Lewis's commitment to safety and modern construction and property maintenance standards. Dewey Beach commissioners voted unanimously to approve an ordinance relating to the minimum allowable distances between driveway entrances and intersections. This change was recommended by the Planning and Zoning Commission on November 17th. According to the commissioners, driveway entrances may be no closer than 40 feet to any intersection, with the measurement taken from the lot corner closest to the two intersecting streets. However, the town says the building official may approve a shorter distance depending on the circumstances. Happening now in Georgetown, there is a road closure on Tyndall Road. According to DelDOT, it's between County Seat Highway and Hardscrabble Road and will go through December 15th. This is for the installation of 2 crossroad pipes. The Register of Regulations has published a December report in which DelDOT proposed a regulation pertaining to its electronic speed monitoring system, or speed cameras, for the state, aimed to reduce deadly and serious accidents on the roadways. The department says it is accepting public comments for the speed cameras proposal now through January 2nd. Delaware State Police confirmed 1 woman was killed in a car accident at Middleford Road and Route 13 in Seaford. Seaford police say around 6 p.m. Sunday, the accident closed both the northbound lanes and one southbound lane of Route 13. Police say around 4:15 p.m., a 74-year-old Seaford woman failed to stop at the red light and drove directly into the path of another car. According to troopers, she was taken to an area hospital by ambulance where she later died. Her name is being withheld until her family has been notified. DSP says the driver of the other car, a 47-year-old woman from Seaford, and passengers were also taken to a hospital by ambulance for non-life-threatening injuries. Delaware State Police is investigating another crash that happened in Seaford Sunday night that resulted in the death of an 88-year-old. According to police, this one happened on Route 13 south of Ockles Road. Troopers say for an unknown reason, an elderly driver got out of his car and found himself in the right southbound lane of Sussex Highway. They say he was unfortunately in the path of an oncoming Lincoln Town car. Police say due to the man not wearing any reflective clothing, he was struck by the Lincoln in that right lane. Troopers say he died at the scene and they are withholding his identity because they haven't notified family yet. The Rehoboth Beach Board of Commissioners discussed the possibility of dogs being allowed on the beach during the summer season. Currently in Rehoboth Beach, dogs are not allowed to be on the beach or boardwalk from May 1st through September 30th. The Animals Issue Committee proposed this new rule after a survey that showed that more dog owners are requesting for the city to change its current dog rules. During this morning's meeting, there was debate over the proposal. The Beach and Boardwalk Committee, along with Mayor Stan Mills, talked about the overall negative effects it could have on the Rehoboth Beach beaches.
We have irresponsible dog owners that don't clean up after their dogs and stuff. And unfortunately, the responsible dog owners get penalized. And it's just what happens.
The Board of Commissioners decided to withhold making a vote until further notice, saying they want to prioritize parking regulations first. That proposal is to extend parking season from May 1st through October 31st. We are just getting started tonight. Restrictions are extended for boaters in Ocean City due to whales being visible in the area. When those restrictions will be lifted.
We're counting down to a cold snap. Now, just how will that impact your week? You'll find out next.
But first, the future of outdoor dining in Rehoboth Beach, how the city looks to make sure restaurants are following safety regulations. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Coastal Comfort is your premier Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means not only do you receive the highest quality product, you also receive the biggest savings. With purchase of a qualified Carrier system, you could get back up to $1,550 instantly with Carrier Cool Cash. And you could also qualify for up to $2,000 federal tax credit. Call us today while the savings are hot. Coastal Comfort, we're the experts because we earned it. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
You have the power to leave the world a little better than you found it. You have the power to live a more carefree life. You have the power to make your home more energy efficient and less costly to operate. Solar from Clean Energy USA can give you that power. With over 14 years of experience and thousands of systems installed, solar power is more attainable than ever with generous incentives, making it less costly than you may think. Contact Clean Energy USA today to get your power.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Outdoor dining was such a success during the pandemic that many places, like Rehoboth Beach, chose to make it a permanent activity. The city created a design manual for restaurants to follow, and tonight they followed up. Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber shows us the most common problem the city sees with outdoor dining spaces and what's being done to fix it.
Hope Snyder manages a restaurant on Rehoboth Avenue. Snyder says outdoor dining has increased business for her restaurant, especially when seating inside is difficult to come by with large summer crowds.
It's really great for people who want to come out and dine with their dogs. We have options for them. It just also all around gives us more seating so we can accommodate more people, more guests.
Over a year ago, a design manual for outdoor dining in Rehoboth Beach was created for restaurants to follow. On Monday, the Rehoboth mayor and commissioners were given a follow-up report to see how well restaurants have followed set rules. Overall, the biggest problem the building and licensing department says it sees is restaurant barriers creeping too close to the end of the sidewalk, causing a concern for pedestrian safety. They believe stricter regulations will help prevent this. The city says it hopes to see more restaurants participate in outdoor dining.
We found that it worked well, and hopefully, going forward, possibility of getting more out there and, maybe regulating them a little bit better.
With outdoor dining becoming more and more popular during the warmer months in Rehoboth Beach, the city says it wants to make sure everyone is safe, from pedestrians to people eating outside of those tables. The purpose of today's meeting was for the city to make sure that all regulations in place ensure that everyone is safe, and making changes based on last summer is important for that to happen. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Elise Weber, Coast TV News.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what change do you want to see in outdoor dining? Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour. Looking at the screen here, it is an even split off 4 ways: 25% for more spaces, 25% for longer hours, fewer restrictions, and no changes. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at coasttvnews.com or on the Coast TV News app. We'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
Breezy evening ahead, but we've got the buzz on tonight's weather shift. More on that coming up.
Is the name of your bank changing again? The Farmers Bank of Willards has been a local independent bank for nearly 100 years. When you bank local, your money stays here in our community, where it benefits our local businesses, farms, and families. The Farmers Bank has real people ready to help and world-class features like our free mobile banking app with Locket debit card security, a Smart Sense savings program, and free checking with no minimum balance. Stop paying extra fees and switch to the Farmers Bank of Willards, where people matter.
Has your gas fireplace had its yearly safety check yet this year? It is so important to check pressure, valves, and regulators at least once a year. Pemberton Appliance holds a master license in propane and natural gas, so you can be confident the job will be done right.
Our 42-point safety check service will provide you peace of mind throughout the winter season.
Call today and book your service for your gas fireplace and know your system is safe and ready for the cold season. Pemberton Appliance, celebrating 20 years in business.
Did you know that painting your cabinets actually lowers your home value? Brian, what are my options?
Refacing your cabinets. It's faster and less expensive than a tear out and completely restyles your kitchen. You get all new doors, drawer fronts, and new hardware. Start your new year with a new kitchen. Right now, get $1,500 off and no payments for a year.
Call today and Paul Davis can be out to your home as soon as tomorrow for down to the penny pricing on your kitchen.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. We are the difference makers.
Give the gift of safety this holiday season with Coastal Bath's annual holiday extravaganza. Enjoy your new safe and accessible bathroom in just one day. As the exclusive Bath Planet dealer on Delmarva, we offer a Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Select from modern mold-resistant designs with a lifetime warranty. During this special event, receive a bench, 2 grab bars, and a handheld shower head with the docking station for free. Plus, no payments, no interest until 2025. Call Coastal Bath today and keep your loved ones safe this holiday season.
The Delmarva Sports Network wants to congratulate the Cape Henlopen Vikings for an outstanding football season. The Delmarva community is so proud of you. Local teams, big dreams. From the court to your living room, catch the dribbles and the buzzer beaters. High school basketball lives here on Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams.
Take a quick moment, pull out your phone, put it on camera, and scan the QR code in the corner because we have temperatures taking a plunge, and you might want to keep track of it with our latest weather app. Right now, we're at 50 degrees, but, despite that, the chill is definitely in the air. We're going to fall steadily all night long. Now, we're slowing down for right now because we have clouds in place, kind of like a blanket keeping us warm. But we're going to lose our blanket by 9 o'clock, and that's when the temperatures will indeed tumble. Our live radar, we are clear. Now, we do have a little bit of pink action happen over here, and that's basically indicating the small craft advisory throughout the Chesapeake Bay area, about 25 mile per hour winds. But that's not really applicable to us unless you're headed over towards the D.C. area from here, and you'll run into a trough and a low pressure system on your way over there, by the way, which will be a few more clouds and maybe a passing sprinkle. Temps right now, in the 50s and upper 40s, generally speaking, 47 in Lewis and in Seaford, for example, as well as Del Mar. Tomorrow morning, we start off in the mid-30s, a bit cooler, and the winds are out of the northwest, so it's going to feel a bit cooler, actually a lot cooler. Cloudy skies will persist in the afternoon, keeping us on the cool side of the pillow, so to speak, because the clouds won't let the sun warm us up. Wednesday, we start off cloudy, Temperatures in the 30s with the winds pouring out of the north, making it feel chilly. So these 42s, even though I'm calling for 42, I need you to dress for 35. All right? Now, bonfire forecast, because it feels like bonfire season. About a 20% chance of rain on Tuesday with winds out of the north-northwest, temps in the low 30s. Now, what's it going to feel like? Well, for Wednesday, it's going to feel like 31. For Thursday, it's going to feel like 24 to 26, okay? That's how chilly it's going to be. And Wednesday's kind of a tricky thing because we could see maybe a little smidgen, a sprinkle or two of flurries, but that's pretty much it. It's not going to stick around. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Watch out for more rain next Sunday.
Thank you, Paul. NOAA Fisheries announced the extension of a voluntary right whale slow zone. NOAA says the Ocean City buoy operated by the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution and University of Maryland Center for Environmental Science redetected the presence of right whales east of Ocean City on Sunday. The right whale slow zone is in effect through December 18th. Beach Heroes OC announced its December cleanup dates. According to that organization, volunteers can help clean up 118th Street, also known as Ocean City Square. This is tomorrow. The south lot of the convention center on December 12th, 94th Street at Acme on December 19th, and south lot of Northside Park on December 26th. The cleanup times are all from 9 to 10 a.m. The town of Greenwood is hosting its Christmas parade this Friday at 7 p.m. The town wants people to make travel plans early before the day of the parade. The town says to expect road closures through town on parade day, and officials say no cars should be parked on Market Mill, 2nd, 1st, South Church, Draper, Dixie, Tatman, Snyder Streets, and Governors Avenue after 4 p.m. They say any cars parked on those streets after 4 p.m. may be towed at the owner's expense. The holiday season is here, and with it comes many fun activities for people of all ages to enjoy, like checking out those holiday lights and decorations all over Delmarva. Take a look at your screen. We have a beautiful home here. This holiday house is from Bruce and Nancy Jones of Ocean City. I love all of those wonderful outdoor holiday decorations, especially Mickey and Minnie Mouse. They're front and center. Thank you so much for sending us your photo. We would love to see how more of you decorate for the holiday season. You can send your pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse. The Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. Already, we have collected more than $111,000 to help provide Christmas for children who otherwise might go without. But as we all know, this year is creating hardship for many more people, and the need for help will be even larger.
Thank you so much to everyone who has helped support our Bless Our Children campaign. As you can see, our Coast TV newsroom tree is getting more full with cards which represent your donations. Right now we have this cute little mini card from Rehoboth. It's in memory of Irene Dash. Thank you so much for your donation.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, everybody? After a jam-packed football week last week, we now get into our winter sports coverage, and it's only on the Delmarva Sports Network. We start off with an ECAC doubleheader with Delmarva Christian and Worcester Prep. Starting on the girls' side, the Royals are 1-0 on the season so far after a 20-point win against the Delmar Wildcats. Journey Handy led all scorers with 13 points along with 6 steals. Now, Delmarva Christian did lose one of their leading scorers in Ainsley Bell, but they still have a talented team competing in the ECAC. Worcester Prep is 1-1 and looking for a bounce-back game after their loss against Indian River. This will be the 3rd straight road game for the Mallards. For boys basketball, Delmarva Christian coming into this game 1-1 after winning the ECAC a season ago. And Worcester Prep is also 1-1 coming off a win against Indian River. Both teams looking to get a game over 500 tonight. Highlights of both of these games only on DSN tonight on the final score at 10:30 p.m. Have a great night, everybody.
Soaring Over the Shore is brought to you by Morse Roofing and Siding.
An important tributary and very well traveled, Love Creek is as sweet as it sounds. Many drivers know this waterway because it crosses under 24. It's also host to salt marshes and some bay grasses that help waterfowl, fish, and crabs alike. There is more and more development taking place along Love Creek, making this Angola gem more well known, as well as calls to protect its beautiful banks.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
82, 86. What a nice commission for me.
So what do you think? We're going to give you a free half a roof, give you new gutters, give you a gutter guard, give you a vacation for nothing.
Don't be fooled by roofing sales tactics. Remember, free isn't always free.
We climb and inspect every roof to provide an expert, honest opinion. Watch out for guys like this.
Serving Sussex County.
There's good.
There's better. And then there's Morse.
And that's Frank.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Toyota-thon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota. Like Camry Hybrid, RAV4, Tundra, and more.
How did you...
Magic.
Buy a front-wheel drive Highlander with financing as low as 3.49%. Or check out an adventure-ready RAV4 and get $1,000 finance cash from Toyota.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
The world's #1 selling farm tractor. Easy to operate and more powerful than your average tractor. Mahindra tractors. Push more, pull more, lift more. With more torque and lower engine maintenance, Mahindra tractors are rugged and tough. We know how much you love your land, so we want you to love your tractor. Get your next Mahindra tractor today. Southern States of Milford, improving farming and improving life. Rooted since 1948.
The Delmarva Sports Network wants to congratulate the Stephen Decatur Seahawks for being state champions for the first time in school history. The Delmarva community is so proud of you. Local teams, big dreams.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 16th through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Take a look at your exclusive Coast TV 10-day forecast. We get progressively cooler till we drop to 28 in the morning time before the first day of Hanukkah, but then we warm back up just in time for the weekend with a touch of rain on Sunday.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The NBC Nightly News is up next, and we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.